Welcome back to Movies TV Mad. Of course, you can follow me on Twitter at Movies TV Mad. So welcome to my latest video. The most vital moment in the Batman movie is the flooding of Gotham City by Riddler, because this basically traps everyone in Gotham, and it also sections everyone off from the rest of the world, and it means the rest of the world can't come in. This is the biggest clue that the Batman sequel will actually be Batman Arkham. And also, it also makes me believe that maybe the Riddler was working under somebody's orders, via somebody else's plan. The Court of Owls, Hush, it could be absolutely anyone. Even when he hears the Joker's voice, maybe the Joker was congratulating him on a job well done because he got him to do it. Who knows? It could be relevant in so many ways. And so the flood is a big clue, as I say, because by flooding Gotham, you trap Gotham away from the rest of the world. So this would be a vital plan for the Rogues Gallery or whoever's behind this, because I believe the Riddler didn't do this on his own. He wasn't acting alone. Yes, Reeves wanted us to think that this was the mad old Riddler exacting revenge onto the elite, but it could be that actually the Riddler went off book, that he wasn't exactly following orders when he was killing people. Maybe the only thing whoever's behind this wanted him to do was actually to flood Gotham, to basically section it off from the rest of the world so nobody can come in. There is no rescue now. That's it. All they have is Batman. And I think that's very, very, very interesting that people should think about. Because why would you allow, as a screenwriter, Riddler to get away with it, Riddler to succeed? And I think the whole point here from Matt Reeves was to flood Gotham, was to section it off from the rest of the world, because I think this is going to be very vital and important of the plot of the next movie. And I think if we look at that, we can say that Riddler is certainly working for somebody else. And I think that's very interesting as well now. So it's cleverly done, because some of you may say, well, Mick, you have no evidence that he was working for somebody else. But why did he want to flood Gotham? Why? And if you think about it, they're clever, because they probably know that Batman somehow will stop it becoming a situation where everyone just drowns and dies, right? So they know by doing the flood, there's no one to rescue Gotham now. They literally have control. I also believe it was the plan of whoever's behind this that Falcone would get killed. I think they told the Riddler to take Falcone out. This is a classic vie for power by whoever's behind this. And then we have to ask, who is actually behind this? Who would be best placed to do this? I mean, it could be the Penguin. Why not? He's very ambitious. He wants power. As I say, Hush could be another one. The Court of Owls would be very interesting, and I think the Court of Owls is definitely coming in some sense sooner rather than later. They may be introduced in the Penguin series. Just a little clue of them behind the scenes. I think there is look, I really genuinely believe there's an overarching story here, and I just don't think this was some big plan by the Riddler. He was working for somebody else, and I think this is pretty obvious. And as I say, the flooding makes me very confident that this is the case. What better way than to seize power of Gotham than to entrap the residents of Gotham and Gotham away from the rest of the world? I'd love to know what you think about this, but I think that's what's going on. This guy, Reeves, is operating in a higher plane of existence than the rest of us. And I think there's a plan here. There's an arc, an overarching story. And I think this was the plan, to trap Gotham away from the rest of the world. Now, what happens next, and whether or not the next Batman movie is an Arkham movie, I don't know. he also name dropped Arkham, the name Arkham, and revealed they were a family, and they were Martha Wayne's family. So this is all very interesting. We won't know what's going on for the time being. Reeves is letting some clues out, but I think we've got a time to wait until at least they green light a sequel, because they want to keep us guessing, and they've got these spin-offs in the meantime. But don't you worry, a sequel is coming, and I think this first movie has certainly set everything up beautifully. This has been Movies TV Mad. I'm Mick, your host with the most. Just ask your girlfriends and your wives. Like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you never miss this perfection, and I'll see you again soon. Until then, goodbye, au revoir, auf Wiedersehen.